In this quick start guide video, we're going to be going over the robot controller. Now, the robot controller, as you can see, it's a very ruggedized design. It consists of 2 joysticks to drive and control the robot, and then navigation buttons on either side of the controller here. We have our power button down in the lower right side, and then next to it is the charge port that just uses a USB-C charger to recharge the battery built into the controller. Now, to connect this guy to the robot, it's a very, very simple process. All we do is we turn the controller on, and we'll see our welcome screen pop up here. Here it'll say select robot ID. Now on your robot, you'll see on this back label tag, a big number right here. This is your robot ID, basically a specific number that this is assigned to with the controller. So we'll turn the robot on and wait for the startup sequence. And in the meantime, I'll use these navigation arrows to scroll to robot number 3. Now when we're ready to connect, we'll hit select. And our LEDs on the robot turn green, telling us that this controller and robot are now communicating. Now in the controller drive functions, we have 2 different modes. We have our manual mode, which is for driving the robot manually during any task, and our auto drive mode for doing the semi-autonomy with leveling that we talked about during the robot quick start guide video. So for demonstration purposes, I'll scroll through the manual drive settings. You'll hit select and you'll enter into here and you'll see speed and get data. Now the speed is going to be the speed of the robot. So to adjust this, we're going to hit select again to cursor over to there. You see it's flashing now. And you'll use the up and down arrows to increase the speed or decrease the speed respectively. When you're to a good point, you'll hit select again to then enter that speed of the robot into there, and you will now be able to drive the robot with the joysticks again manually. Now, if you're ever wondering what the battery is of the robot, all you do is you simply toggle over and hit this Get Data button, and you will see the robot telemetry feed to the controller, so you can check it while you're operating the robot remotely. Now, jumping back to the main menu, we'll hit the back button, and we'll scroll down to our auto drive functions. Now, to talk about this just a little bit more, we have 2 different auto drive modes. We have our timer auto drive, and then also our full leveling or peak finding autonomy. Now the difference is that timer is going to run for set time until it detects an object, and then it'll repeat that same direction for that set time. Now for the peak finding, it's a little bit more advanced. If the grain is peaked up in the bin, it'll essentially hunt for the top of the grain and also autonomously change direction with the radar built in. But check out the user guide for more detailed instructions on how that works. On the outside of the controller for actual manual driving and monitoring the robot, you will notice this tablet holder we have attached. This comes standard with the controller, and all you simply do is you take your Android tablet that's used with the camera system, and you can quickly and easily attach that in there for kind of a full control all-in-one unit look and feel. Now, whenever you are moving or storing your controller, everything disassembles off of here and can fit into this black protective case, keeping it safe and out of the elements for when you are done operating the robot. But for the most part, that covers just about everything on the robot controller. Again, check out the user's manual or talk to your Vinisys partner to learn more about the controller.